Hi, everybody. I'm Katrina, and I am going to wait a little bit for a few people to pop on. I'm actually really hoping that I just can't see comments because I'm super nervous. So please be kind. Please be patient with me. I'm going to try really hard not to fumble my words and say and like a lot. But yeah. So if you didn't read my introductory post, my name is Katrina Anderson. I am the director for Empowering Sense, and I get to talk to you guys about catalog transition. And when I originally volunteered to do this training, I was originally just going to do bulk sampling throughout transition, but was asked later to just do transition as a whole. So I hope that this isn't very long. I do appreciate everyone on tonight taking time out of your night to listen to what little old me has to say. I joined Scentsy in February 2018, and I did it honestly because I was going through like an identity crisis and I needed something for me. I'm a mom of 4. I'm a military wife of 18 years, married to my high school sweetheart, PTO president, volunteer extraordinaire, basically, involved in so many different organizations. And I was just so used to giving myself to everything else that I didn't have anything for me. And so that's what Scentsy gives me. Scentsy truly is my happy place. And so you just have to literally find joy in what you're doing. So that's just a little bit about me. Oh my gosh, I can't with the comments, you guys. I see everybody saying hi, so hello to everybody. Virginia, wow. It's blowing my mind that there's people like all over watching right now. So yeah, I'm sorry if my voice cracks or sounds shaky, or that you hear my dog whining because she wants to go outside and I kicked everybody upstairs. Valley, no. So, transition month, this is super exciting. I actually joined during a transition month, so I got the big double kit. I know everybody's a little bummed that there's no double kit this month for our new joins, but if this is your first transition month, I hope that I can give you some tips to make this a smooth transition month for you and to not be overwhelmed, because I'm sure if this is your first, or even if it isn't your first, you see what everybody else is doing and it can be very overwhelming. So everything that I tell you guys tonight, do not think that you have to implement everything. Take what will work for you, and don't try to just do all the things, because it's very, very overwhelming if you try to do all the things. So the very first rule, I have 2 rules with my team with transition month. The first rule about transition month is we don't talk about the new catalog. We don't talk about the new catalog. We don't share the new catalog until we've hit our goals for the month, for the current month. There are so many things that you can focus on this month. The discount, the 10% off on all the bars, including the bundles, everything that's being discontinued. Focus on the clearance section. Focus on what we have until you hit those goals. Then you can share it. I personally, I'm going to treat transition month just like I would any other month when it comes to sharing like things that come out the next month. So like say the scent and warmer of the month, for example, I don't share that until a week before to my VIPs. So really, I'm probably not going to share the new catalog with even my VIPs until like a week before, because I want to make sure I'm hitting my goals. And if you hit your goals on like the 10th of the month, up your goal. Don't be like, oh, well, I hit my 500. I'm good. Y'all, I hit 500 on day 1 this month. I'm not going to go share all the things. I want more sales this month. 500 is not my goal, but if 500 is your goal. So push your goal this month. See if you can make it better than last month. The second rule of transition month is don't get overwhelmed. I know, like I said earlier, it's very easy to get overwhelmed. There are so many amazing ideas on all the pages, for everyone sees all these things being done. Perfect one thing at a time, especially if this is your first transition month. Focus on a few things and not all the things, okay? So what we're going to talk about tonight, sorry, I have my notes and I'm going to look down a lot, so I apologize. Okay, yeah, what we're going to cover tonight is simplifying your business during transition month, what to do with current catalog materials, how to prepare for the new catalog season, and then bulk sampling, my favorite. So when it comes to simplifying your business, if you are not a part of Anchored Scents group of teams, our SSD, Chloe Cox, her and Justin Cox, they created the 3 legs of success, and that is what we teach to all of our teams. And that's how I'm going to break it down for you. If you're not familiar with the 3 legs of success, they are PRV, sponsoring, and coaching. And when it comes to PRV, the things that you need to focus on for during transition month is updating your systems. We're not going to talk about systems because I know there's a lot of fabulous trainings about systems, but my thing is find something that works for you. Plain and simple, it doesn't matter what system you use, as long as you have a system, it helps you stay consistent. And when you're consistent, your customers see that and they stay with you. So update your systems for booking parties, host coaching, update your party outline, and update your party packs too. Update your bag parties, update your host coaching packs, prep your party packs for the whole season. So if there's if you use party packs, if you don't, there are fabulous trainings all over YouTube, all over all the consultant pages. I found a lot of success with my parties ever since I started doing party packs. I do 5 to 10 per party. So if your goal is 8 parties a month, think about that. I'm telling you to prep your party packs for the entire season. So yeah, that's a big number. But what we want to do is we want to prepare during this month so that we are not doing all this extra fluff during the catalog season, because during the catalog season, the only thing that you need to be focusing on is your sales and your sponsoring and coaching your team. So you want to get all of this tedious stuff that's going to take you probably all of a whole day, 2 days, 3 days, depending on how focused you are. So I know that sounds like a big number, but you can do it. And when things are grab and go ready, you will thank yourself 2 months in to the catalog season when things are just ready for you to just grab. And then also bulk sampling. And because the only thing that you should be sampling during the catalog season are LTOs and scent of the month. Anything else you should have already bulk sampled. That's when we're going to bulk sample all the things, all the scents, because you want them ready to grab when you get that random customer that's like, what does this smell like? Or I've never used whiffs before. Or what exactly is Scentsy Fresh? Well, what makes the counter clean so great? I have a sample. Let me throw some samples in a bag for you. And they're ready to go. And you're not sitting there making samples at 2:00 in the morning because you forgot. Okay? Sponsoring, simplify your opportunity packs if you have opportunity packs. You don't need all the extra stuff in your opportunity packs. Because you should be focusing, when it comes to sponsoring, you should be focusing on one-on-one communication and building relationships with your customers and your potential new teamies. My team actually, I wanted to try something new going into this season, going into 2021, with doing away with opportunity packs, because we are going to be putting sponsoring info in everything that leaves our hands. Thank yous, party orders, follow-ups, happy mail. And even if someone orders from me every single month, they are going to get some sort of join information every single month. And I'm going to follow up with them every single month. Get in the habit, make it a habit of putting join information in everything. And I'm not saying you need to go on Vistaprint and print all the things and pay all these crazy amounts of money for postcards to make them look pretty. I print my own stickers off of Avery. They're free to print off of Avery. And I have HP Insta Ink, and that's how I print things. Everything has a QR code. Everyone uses QR codes now. They're great. They're so convenient for customers to literally just scan with their phone. So make a QR code that goes straight to your join page. Have you looked at your join page lately? Have you seen all the FAQs that are on there? I mean, anything that they could ask you is already on that FAQ. So simplify your opportunity packs and how you're going to sponsor, and then also update your new Teamy welcome packs. Have those ready to grab and go. Have them ready to grab and go, because what happens if you have an amazing sponsoring month and you sponsor 6 people in 1 month, do you really have time to sit down and print all the things and cut them and put them in and make it look cute? No, my new Teamy welcome packs are ready to go. All I have to do is add a handwritten welcome thank you note to them, because yes, I give them a thank you note for joining my team, because they could have joined anybody and they chose to join under me. And then coaching, update your team hours and stick to them. Create those boundaries. And if you don't have team hours now, I don't call mine business hours. They are my team business hours, because to my customers, I'm pretty much available whenever. But to my team, I do have team business hours. And even if you didn't have hours last month, even if you didn't have them yesterday, start them now. Start them now. Let your team know that those are the hours that you're available, and stick to those boundaries. You will thank yourself by the end of the season, I promise. Schedule out your team meetings for the next 6 months. If you can only do 3 months, do 3 months. But I did mine for 6 months. My sponsor, who is also my star director, she did them for 6 months, and I was like, that's brilliant. My team now knows to expect. They know when our team meeting is every single month. They know when it is. It's the same date and the same time. If only one person shows up, then guess what? We're going to have a meeting with just one person, but we're going to have the meeting regardless. Because it helps everyone prepare better. Create a list, and again, from my star director as well, I love you, Whitney. Create a list and start brainstorming now what your team meeting, and also your Tip Tuesdays, if you do Tip Tuesdays for your team. Create a list. Have something just on your phone to where if you're sitting at the car dealership, or if you're sitting at the doctor's office and something comes to your mind, you have a note to put it in your phone. This will help you be better prepared for the whole season, okay? Something that my superstar director, Chloe Cox, has been saying a lot lately that just hits me, and I feel it so much, is do less better. Do less better. You don't have to do all the things, okay? Even everything that I just said right there. It's pick and choose what you need to do for your business. No one else can tell you what you have to do, what you need to do. You know what you need to do. It's just finding what works for you. So what to do with the current catalog stuff? For the love of all things Scentsy, do not throw them away. Don't you dare throw money away. You are literally throwing money away if you throw your catalogs and your product sheets and your brochures away. Don't you dare throw them away. If you have a stack of catalogs sitting on your desk or wherever, they are doing you no good just sitting on your desk. They are doing you no good. Create a sticker, again, on Avery for free, or write it with a Sharpie, I don't care, that says, this catalog is old. If you want a new one, please text me and put your phone number on it, because your information should be on it anyways, okay? Leave them anywhere that you see magazine tables. The car dealership, sorry, we've been at the dealership lately, so that's in the forefront of my mind. The car dealership, doctor's offices, some restaurants have lobbies in them, hotel lobbies. If you go on vacation or something, leave them anywhere that you see like a magazine table, okay? Anywhere. A lot of places have magazine tables. Leave them there. But the point of that is just get it out of your house. But as long as it doesn't leave your house in the trash bag, I don't care how it leaves your house, okay? And then also, let's see, and do that with everything. Like if you've got random brochures lying around, listen, just because you have body brochures and cleaning brochures from this season doesn't mean that you can't give them out next season. If there's like a scent gone from it, take a Sharpie and cross it out, or just don't even worry about it. And if someone comes to you and says, oh, I want to know what this smells like, you can say, oh, well, actually it's discontinued, but all the other scents, and we have these new ones too. Starts a conversation, okay? Put them in your Happy Mail. Don't throw them away though, because it's literally throwing away money. It's literally throwing away money, and I don't want you to do that. Let's see, if you have any leftover samples. My star director, she's my sponsor too. I got really lucky. She had a brilliant idea. Whitney, I didn't even have this on my notes, but because you posted it today, she's doing like surprise sample goodie bags. And it's brilliant. She's just offering them up, and when they're gone, they're gone. If you make it sound exclusive to your customers, they want it. They will jump all over it. And it's a way for you to get those samples out of your house. Make sure all your samples are labeled, because you never know if you get it, mail it to someone and they smell it and they're like, oh no, but their mom is at their house or their sister or their neighbor and goes, oh, that smells good. Can I have it? Don't throw it away. I want it. Now they know how to contact you. Okay. And you should be highlighting Scentsy Club right now. For real. That's a no-brainer. Scentsy Club, Scentsy Club, Scentsy Club, Scentsy Club, Scentsy Club. I just talked to my team yesterday, I think, about Scentsy Club. You need to be pushing Scentsy Club hard right now. There are so many things discontinuing, and when they're gone, they're gone. If they want it, they need to put it in a club. Even if they just get one bar quarterly. Just one bar quarterly. I'm so excited to see so many Empowering Scents and Simply Grace and Grit girls on here, and Wildflower Warriors. I love you guys so much. You can make me cry. For real. I'm super emotional. I don't know why. Update your party displays. If you have a display in your home that you show during parties, update it. Go throughout your house and box up your seasonal warmers, box up any warmers that are no longer going to be current in the catalog. Obviously, if it has sentimental value to you, I'm not telling you to box those up. It's your house. It's not mine. But I like to make sure that all of the warmers that I have on display in my house, and that includes the kids' rooms, that they are current warmers, because I've had people come to my house and fall in love with a warmer. And I hate having to tell them that we don't have anything that even looks like that anymore. And so just go through your house. It's an excuse to start spring cleaning. I don't know. We're a military family. We're getting ready to move. So we're purging all the things anyways. But come on, spring is coming. Spring cleaning. Get a head jump on it. Head start, whatever. So prepping for the new season. Y'all all know that the new season sales kits are coming out. They're coming out on the 18th. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check your news tab. It's going to be one kit per, one type of kit per consultant. And if you don't get any of the kits, if you can only get one, I highly, highly, highly encourage you to get the new season sales kit for scent. That's one of each of the wax bars, because that's what you're going to bulk sample from. Okay. I promise you, I bulk sampled last season, and I just ran out of samples maybe a week ago from the new season scents. And I put those samples in everything, but that's how many I made. That's how many it got me through literally the whole catalog. So when we talk about bulk sampling in a minute, it's not like just 30 samples. Okay. You're going to make hundreds of samples. Okay. Organize your testers and list the kids that can read. My biggest thing that I struggled with this last season, my husband was deployed again. And so I was basically single mom in it. And no one likes their kids looking at you and your Scentsy stuff like, mom's doing Scentsy again. I don't ever want my kids to resent Scentsy. I don't ever want them to like not like that I do Scentsy, because Scentsy is my happy place. I could be having a bad day. UPS man, FedEx man comes, and I'm like a kid on Christmas, even if it's not my stuff. Okay? Scentsy is my happy place. So enlist your kids, enlist your family members to help you whenever you can. And organizing your testers is something very easy that even a control freak like myself can let their kids do. The kids that can read, give them a list, pull up the PDF on your phone of the new catalog and tell them to find all of those scents. Okay? It's very, very easy to just let them do that. Give one of them the discontinued list and say, hey, this is your job. Discontinued scents. So if they're on this list, I want you to put them in this Ziploc bag or whatever bucket, whatever bin you organize your testers in, okay? Your new Success Store supplies. The only things you really need from the Success Store are your transition testers, catalogs, or product sheets, or both, depending on how you work your business, and maybe the stickers. And I know that some of the stickers are out of stock already. I don't know if they're coming back, or I'm sure they are, but I don't know when they are. But that's all you need. You need testers and catalogs. That's it, or product sheets. That's it. You don't need the brochures. You don't need the bookmarks. You don't need any of the Scentsy swag and all that stuff. Not when it comes to your business part, okay? If you want all that extra stuff, that's fine. That's on you. But if you are limited on funds, the only things you need are the transition testers and catalogs or product sheets. And also, if you can afford it, the transition oils. Come on, we actually get PRV for that, okay? We get PRV for the transition oils. That's a no-brainer. Order the rest of your business supplies. I love Amazon. Who doesn't love Amazon? I recently fell in love with Amazon Prime earlier this year, and I don't know how we survived without it. Some of the supplies that I get, and I will link them all after this training. I get all my sample supplies from Amazon. I get my postcards. I print them through Amazon Prints. I used to do Vistaprint. Even with a sale, sometimes Amazon Prints is still cheaper and faster. Do the 4x6 matte prints, and it looks just like a postcard. Looks just like a postcard. As long as you don't do glossy finish, do matte finish. Looks just like a postcard. And it saves your pictures so you can go back and reorder them whenever you need to. Your packaging materials, however you package up your orders. So like if you buy bags or tissue paper, your poly mailers, your bubble mailers, things like that, order them all in bulk so that you do not have to worry about it during the catalog season. Okay, the whole purpose of Transition Month is to prepare for the next season, which again, I'm going to hit you with another one of my favorite Chloe Cox quotes is, and I had to write it down because I will mess it up if I didn't read it. If you fail to plan to fail. Okay? If you fail to plan to fail. Plain and simple. So this whole month is about planning and preparing for the new season. And then let's see, print what you can at home. And also, if I get all my labels and my stickers off of Amazon too. Print what you can at home. It's so much cheaper than printing online through Vistaprint and things like that. And I'm sure it's way better quality, but print what you can at home. No one cares what your product label looks like. I care, as your director, I care that your product is labeled, period. I don't care if it's in black and white ink. I don't care that it has a cute design on it. I care that it has your name, your phone number, and your PWS on it. That's all you need to put on it, okay? But if you have inserts for bag parties when you're updating your bag parties, your new Teamy welcome packets, your host coaching packets, your address labels, your product labels, if you print your own thank you stickers like I do, which I love that the thank you stickers came back in the consultant store. I will say that. I do order those. I love them. But when they were gone, I had to figure out how to make my own. But have them ready to go. Buy all of your labels. Do them all on the the same label size, so you only have to buy one set of labels. Do the address labels, and that's your sticker for everything. You don't need to do a round label for this and a square label for that and a big label for that and a small label for that. Just do one label. Simplify it. Make it, what did I say earlier? Do less, better. Okay? Yes, HP Insta Ink and print it at home. I love me some HP Insta Ink. I don't ever have to go buy ink. They mail it to me. And then bulk sampling. This is probably my favorite part. I love to sample. I love to sample. It's probably what kept me as a consultant when I was a certified consultant, because I found the All About Samples page and I fell in love with all the cute molds, and I loved how all of the label cards made everything look so professional, and I love it. I'm here to tell you now, though, that it doesn't matter what your samples look like as long as they're labeled to keep you in compliance. Point blank, period. As long as they're labeled properly within compliance, you're good. And your customers don't care what your samples look like. They don't, because how many times have you mailed them something and it got squished in the mail? So the only ones that I mail are felt samples, okay? I buy my felt in bulk. I buy all the things in bulk. So I'm just gonna quickly show you guys what some of my samples look like and how simple I keep them, because when it comes to bulk sampling, the simpler the better. So let's start with wax. With wax, I do some molds. So this is what they look like. I do a little sticker. Actually, my husband accidentally brought home these long filing cabinet labels, like the file folder labels. And I found that if I go on Avery and design them and put 2 on one sticker, and then I just take my paper slicer right here and cut the label in half, it actually fits perfect on a 2x3 bag. And notice I don't do them very thick. This is probably about as thick as I've ever done them. Don't fill up the whole mold. If you do them halfway, you've now just doubled the amount of samples that you can have. And then felt, I do the same label, same bag, and I just do these little circles because I can get them in bulk on Amazon, okay? Counter Clean and Scentsy Fresh is something that I bulk sample, and I do them in these, what are they? I wrote it down. I do these in 5 ml sprayers. And again, I will link all of my supplies and where I get them. And I've already bought them, so I don't care if you guys make them sold out. I just stocked up on all my stuff. I do these sprayers, and I print these labels from All About Samples. And these are on 2x4 shipping labels. And I literally cut them in half, and I put one on the back of the bag and one on the front of the bag. And yes, even my information is down there on the back. I'm sorry, I'm backwards for you guys. But this is what they look like. I like that this is only 5 mLs, but look how big it is, okay? Look how big it is. It doesn't look like the little tiny 5 ml ones because it's so thin, okay? Customer, think like a customer. This looks like a deluxe sample. It looks like a big sample. Look how big it is. I like these. They fit in my customers' purses. They throw them in their car for the Scentsy Fresh ones. But these fit perfectly sideways in a 3x4 zipper bag. Again, Amazon, Walmart. It's in the jewelry section, the bead section, okay? So I do those for Scentsy Fresh and for Counter Clean. My whiffs and my soak, I do the same as well. I do these in these, what are they, like the smell-proof Mylar bags. So again, there's the front of the label, there's the back of the label. My whiffs get 1 scoop. My soak gets 2 tablespoons, and I have like a 2 tablespoon scoop that I put these in, okay? When you go to bulk sample, we are not just doing 1 scent, okay? The key word in that is bulk sample, okay? So when we are doing wax, we are doing all 10 of the new release scents, and maybe some classic scents if you've got time, okay? So all of those, just 1 bar of each. But do y'all know like how thin this felt is that I get off of? This is not the thick stuff from the consultant store. This is thin, regular craft circle felt, okay? I want to say I get, oh man, from 1 bar of wax, I probably get almost 60 felts, okay? So I do some felt and I do some regular. When it comes to soak, I'm doing at least 2, preferably 3. I know we can't combine and save to get soak. Again, everything that I sample, that I'm bulk sampling, I didn't pay for it. I used my host rewards and I got it for free or half price, okay? You always have a half price item on any party, even if it's not your party. The perpetual party reward is a half price item that you get you a 3-pack of Counter Clean, get you a 3-pack of Scentsy Fresh, get you a 3-pack of the whiffs, the small little things of whiffs, okay? Because that's what we're going to do. We're going to do 3 different types of soap. We're going to do 3 different scents in, and by the way, 2 tablespoons of soak should give you, from 1 bag, I believe is 34. We'll give you 34 of these samples from 1 bag. I haven't counted the soaks or the whiffs. The whiffs, I do 1 scoop because 1 scoop is all they need to do a decent sized load of laundry. Yes, Jennifer, she got 64 with the felts. 64 of these from 1 bar of wax, okay? The whiffs, I'm doing 3 different kinds because, again, we can get it and combine and save. I want to have multiple choices. And when you are sampling, when you are choosing what things to sample, it doesn't matter if you like that scent, okay? Do not yell at me. I can't even believe I'm going to say this to this many people. I'm not a fan of Luna. Does that mean that I don't sample Luna anything? No. There's a reason it's one of the freaking top scents. So yeah, I'm going to sample Luna Washer Whiffs. I'm going to sample Luna Fresh. I'm going to sample Luna Wax. Because just because I don't like it doesn't mean that everybody else isn't going to like it. Do I sample some of my favorite scents? Absolutely. Like my favorite in Washer Whiffs is Clothesline and Scentsy Clean. So those I always sample. My favorite in Counter Clean right now is Johnny Appleseed. And I think this is Go Go Mango. But I always do 3 at a time because you can get 3 at a time, okay, when you bundle and save. Oh, yeah, there's some people that don't like, yeah, like, see, okay, y'all, Whitney is my sponsor, my star director, and she's laughing at me because she loves Luna, and I've told her from day 1 that I don't like Luna, but I'm glad to know that you guys, there's some other people that don't like Luna. So get the things that you're going to bulk sample in 3s. And I can tell you right now, I normally do these. I normally do about 20 of these. I use a straw. I stick a straw in, and you hold the top. You hold the top of it, and then, let me see if I can do this with, let me not spill my Dr. Pepper. You know how you hold the top of a straw when it's in the liquid? And then, see that? Because let me tell you, I was trying really hard to pour into these little bottles because it doesn't come with a funnel. And I was making a mess. And yeah. So use a straw if you don't have a funnel. What else? Bundle in 3, use your host rewards. I also stock up on the samples in the Success store. There are just certain things that I just do not have time to make samples of. Laundry liquid, Scent Soft, all the body stuff. We're not really supposed to be making samples of that anyways, except for the soak. So yeah, heck yeah, I'm going to buy the body. I keep pointing back here because that's why I have them all back there. I stock up on the pet samples, all that stuff. I used to make my own pet samples, but ooh, that was too much of a mess for me. So if they sell it in the Success store, heck yeah, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to slap a label on it and I'm good to go. But I stock up on them, okay? And again, this is something that you can enlist your kids and your significant other with. Me and my husband, I've enlisted his help with lots of things in this business. Include your family, and they will never resent when mommy's working. Okay? Include your significant other. People ask all the time, like, how'd you get your spouse on board? Listen, include them. Eyedroppers. I tried the medicine dropper. Medicine dropper fought back at me. So yeah, the straw is my easy way. What else? Let me see. I'm going to link everything, all my supplies and everything. If you find something that works better for you, that's awesome. And I would love for you to post your supplies on my post, because I'm always looking for stuff. If you know, if I post a link for bags and you're like, oh girl, you're paying too much, give me your link because I want to know. Yes, kids are amazing at stickering stuff. There's like no age requirement for stickers. My son goes with me to the post office because yes, I still go to the post office. But that's what he thinks the stamps are stickers, and he puts the stamps on. My customers don't care. The post office doesn't care if it's on Cricut, as long as it's in the general vicinity of that top right corner. They don't care as long as it's there. So, I hope that I stayed on topic as best as I could for you guys. I hope that even just one person got something from tonight's training. And if you asked questions in the live, I will absolutely go back and read every single comment because that's just who I am. I'm sure some of my teammates were probably going to make me cry. I told them I was very nervous about tonight. But if you asked questions, maybe about where I print things from, what labels I use, I'm going to link all that, but I'll also tell you in the comments. But yeah, I don't want anybody to be overwhelmed this month. And I know that I just threw a lot of information at you. And there are so many consultants that get super overwhelmed with transition month. And I don't want to see anybody give up their happy place, because you should love what you do. And Scentsy should be your happy place. You shouldn't look at this like, ugh, transition month, no. You should be like, yes, transition month, yes. Change your mindset, okay? So use this month to organize and plan out your next catalog season so that you are prepared, so that you can just grab and go things. I'm telling you, 1 or 2 days of like balls to the wall, bulk sampling, getting all the things pre-made. You know, you might lose some sleep those nights. That's a sacrifice that I make sometimes to stay up and prepare all of these things and have them ready in bulk. But I promise you, give it like 1 or 2 months into catalog season and you will thank yourself. You will thank yourself and you will do it again next month, the next season. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, this was amazing. I didn't have to make a single party pack. I didn't have to make a single opportunity pack. I didn't have to make a single new Teamy welcome packet. I mean, now that's a good problem to have. Just by the way, real quick, is if you make so many new Teamy packs, that's another way to hold yourself accountable. If you have a goal to hit annual mentor, how many new Teamy welcome packs should you be making? And when you run out, that's a good problem to have, to run out of those, okay? So I hope y'all have a really great night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and giving me, I don't even know how long, 40 minutes of your time. Yeah. Have a great night, guys. Bye.